What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Block Party. We're back, baby, after a crazy week at E3. I'm Chad, your host. I'm joined by Tristan, Jason, and the lovely chicken lover, Amy. Yay!
You chicken lover.
How come you don't describe me in a fantastical light?
We have the handsome handkerchief using...
You gave a title to Jason like a week ago on Live on the App. What was that again? I forget. You gave him like 3 titles though.
Yeah, that was the most glorious intro ever. I could go back to doing that if we.
So Tristan needs a title then.
Handkerchief Jason, Chicken Amy.
My title, Chad.
Big Papa Big Papa Tree, dude.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, you don't need anything else, dude. How many fucking things you want, dude? Let's talk about E3, dude. You guys have been listening to us all week long talk about E3, our experiences, our favorite games. We broke everything down for you. And I kind of wanted to take a little minute here to bring in the team for you guys and let you guys see what since we've been just blown out of the water, to see what these guys have liked, what they enjoyed, what they didn't get to play, and maybe we played it, and we can tell them how awesome or amazing or crappy it is.
That seems kind of rude.
Well, it's crappy. What game did you want to play? It sucked.
Yeah.
No, Tristan, man, what was the highlight of E3 for you, dude? Like, there's so much that went down in this past week. We haven't really been able to get
There were a few games that caught my interest. Obviously, Titanfall 2 is the obvious answer.
Oh my gosh, I know, dude.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to. And they announced the release date was October.
Yep.
Yep.
Makes sure you put your week of vacation in.
So yeah, I mean, the grappling hook. I imagined what it might be like, but it surpassed what my imagination produced.
Did you like how they put you in the finale of the video, dude, with the grappling hook wish kick?
I did appreciate that, and that was so awesome. It was just like, because I've had that experience of being thrown in the air when you get ejected from your Titan, and like,
yeah,
I'm shooting at this guy, like, oh, I wish I can shoot. I mean, it's tricky to shoot someone while in air and you're both falling different directions.
You could kick him.
But now, grappling hook, wish kick him, done.
Dude, that was actually one of the worst challenges you had to get, was shooting an ejecting pilot.
Yep.
And like doing it, I think 10 fucking times, dude. Now I can just grapple onto him because I can't hit him and just drag him over to my face, dude, and punch
It was
him.
best to just camp out in your Titan, and if you see someone eject, just like shoot in the air, and hopefully you hit something.
With the chain gun on, yeah. And just hope that you got him.
My biggest surprise, though, was that Spider-Man game that Sony showed off by Insomniac.
How the hell did they keep that under wraps, dude?
I had
That
no
was
idea.
crazy.
But the impressive thing was that was in-game footage. That wasn't any CG or anything. That was in-game footage, and they also were very specific in saying this is the current PS4 running. This isn't PS4 Neo or anything enhanced. This is our current system, and it looked very smooth, very great. Yeah, the costume when I first saw it caught me off guard. But yeah, this is a game.
Any word on that costume? Like what the deal is, or is it just brand new, like limited for
their own
this?
spin on it, I guess. I mean, there's been so many versions of the Spider-Man costume. Just looks weird to me because it's not something I've seen before, but it could probably grow on me after a while.
Yeah, and like they've, like Jason was telling me the infamous games they got under their belt, dude. But they also got Sunset Overdrive, which is was literally bouncing and climbing and getting your way across the city without touching the ground, and that's what Spider-Man does. So it's almost like it's perfect for these dudes to have this game. Like if you're picking anyone out, you're like, yes, I want these dudes to make a Spider-Man game. Like it's just insane looking.
I don't think I like the voice actor that did Peter Parker / Spider-Man that much, but maybe it'll grow on me after a while. My first reaction was like, meh.
Yeah,
They
dude.
could have probably something a little better, but
It's gonna be no. Well, I mean, dude, you gotta have a whole story on this guy, so it's gotta. So I'm curious to see what he sounds like as well. Surprised they didn't bring in like some big name dude, like some big famous actor, and all of a sudden they lay that out there too.
oh, Nolan North is a part of like every single game, so I'm surprised they didn't bring him on or something.
Dude, maybe it is, and you just never heard this voice he's had before. Holy shit, Nolan North, it's you.
That's funny.
We probably won't see that game until.
I bet next holiday.
You think so?
I mean, it looked like it was starting to shape up already, right?
I guess, yeah, if it's running on the system.
Get it through this year, next year it's playable at E3, then it comes out at holiday. That makes sense.
So we got Spider-Man, dude, Titanfall 2. What do you guys think of like Death Stranding? I know they only showed just a little bit of a video of it, a teaser, which was like a fucking 5 minute. It looked like a movie. It might as well be made into a movie. I don't even know if I really want to play it. I just want
I
to
thought
watch
that
it.
he was grossly disproportioned. It was so strange. The body proportions of his head to the muscle mass and the width of his shoulders and torso were very disproportionate, and it kind of was unnerving. Unless that's a stylistic choice they're going for. Other than that, like the graphics were super awesome and cool and everything, but it gave you nothing, absolutely nothing.
No, it just
What?
said, "Hey, we have a
Yeah.
naked."
I mean, yeah,
Norman Reedus is
if you like
naked. There you
Norman
go.
Reedus, then you're like, oh my god, I need this game, and probably pre-ordered it already.
Eh.
But I don't know.
The whole point was to
It's
show that
interesting.
Kojima's making a new game.
Yeah.
It wasn't really
That's the whole
anything
hype.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that he's
I
under
just
Sony's banner.
didn't
Right.
like how disproportioned the head to the torso was. It's just the back and then the waist. Like it was just a
Kind of
weird.
like a centaur or something.
It
from
wasn't
the top
right.
up.
That's funny. I mean, he said that they have like 2 engines that they're working for, and this was running on one of the engines, and they are still trying to decide what the other gameplay engine would be. So they literally have nothing. This
Yeah.
game is basically working potentially on
Yeah,
an
it was
engine that they
impressive
might use.
with what they threw together so fast.
So, but he did say that this is a representative of what the game would look like, what the game would be, whatever that means.
I think it'd be cool if it was like a survival horror thing, like a new
Like Dead Space.
in aliens in space and
something.
survival.
Not
That could be
even
pretty rad.
space. Like it could be on the Earth. Like I don't know,
Oh,
some
they're
kind
going,
of
They're going
weird,
to the space.
some kind of weird plague is killing all of the wildlife and any sentient thing or whatever, and like he's immune or like the last person alive, and I don't know, some fucked up shit goes down and make it all creepy, but it gives humans like hallucinative like properties, or like so you see another human and like you both hallucinate that they're different creatures, and then that's like you try to fucking kill each other. I don't know.
Centaurs.
Cool, I
Get
guess.
behind that.
It's like
Confirmed.
Amy Kojima over there.
Yeah.
I just made the story, guys. It's legit. Fact. Allerton at first.
I was impressed by Kojima's entrance with the stairs that light up as you
pure,
walk
yeah,
down.
that was pure player entrance.
And
right there.
though he did mess it up towards the end, though, because he wasn't in sync with it after a while, but
He would have died if that
I
was a
was
video
still
game.
impressed. Yeah, he
Oh,
would
He
have.
fell right off the fucking bridge, dude. He wasn't wearing his Rockstar red shoes. Oh my
Oh,
god.
don't get us started on that.
Dude, so I mean, we're talking about survival horror, dude. Resident Evil 7 VR demo they had, announcement, kind of like, hey, I feel like we predicted it last week when we were doing our the week prior to E3 where we did our, what do we want to see predictions. We brought up Resident Evil 7. I felt like we were cutting edge on that too. We knew it was coming. Umbrella Corps came out this week to pure shit. So we got hopes on Resident Evil 7. Amy had a chance to play the demo. We didn't get a chance to play it in VR, but people were saying that the VR gave them nausea and made them feel sick.
I totally agree with that because the demo on my PS4, I just had to stop. Like not even being in the VR, like I started to get motion sickness, which is really rare for me because I can like read and game in moving cars. Like I have never really had that happen to me before in a video game experience ever.
Weird.
And I started to get like dizzy and kind of lightheaded, and I had to stop and close my eyes, and then Chad started playing and I was just like listening. But I mean, first off, graphically I was not very impressed. I was just like,
Weak.
It was so like generic. And then I know it's not like the actual story to the game by any means, but it was kind of like when the guy at the, I don't mean, people play it, I don't want to ruin anything, but he's
Everyone's played it. It's ruining.
Not everybody yet.
when he talks, it was just like so out of place, like the voice acting. I don't know. I was just kind of I was really unimpressed.
Which
and
isn't good because this is coming out in January or February actually. So not much, like this is the engine, right? Like there's not going to be that much change in
What
that.
can they do? I just
6
really
months
felt
away,
nauseous. I think if they got rid of the vignette thing, because they were trying to vignette it with a flashlight, so there's things in your peripherals, but you couldn't really see it because like the flashlight wasn't shining on it, so you're like everywhere trying to see everything because of the flashlight effect, and they really need to get rid of that because that was like the whole game was this flashlight. But if maybe they had it just once in a while for darker areas, it might be more okay. But dude, I got so sick. Like it was not even funny. I
think a lot has to do with like, yes, you're looking around constantly. It's a super dark game, so you're like half squinting to try and see everything anyways. And like a lot of the colors and textures really
almost
blend
exactly the same.
together.
Yeah, they all
like,
blended together.
It's a very gray game.
So when you're like moving around, looking around, like it's gonna Totally, especially when you have the lights out around you, like you're sitting in a dark room and you're wiggling around, it's going to make you sick. So I can only imagine, yes, it absolutely probably made people sick in there. I don't think it's the VR experience. I just think it's
the
the
game.
That's
game.
what I think too. I'm assuming there's going to be certain first-person shooter games or first-person games in VR that make me sick. Everything I played hasn't made me sick, but
Which
I get
is
sick
surprising.
super easy. Yeah, like I get
Yeah.
sick really easy playing like first-person games. So
And I never do. So it's
Yeah.
totally that game. It's not the VR thing. I really think if anyone's listening that can change it, get rid of that vignette because that really fucked me up. Like the black all around was just oh.
I bet there's gonna be like a lot of tweaking now that the demo is out. Maybe that's the whole point of it, to try to get people excited and to
How
be
many
like,
people
"Oh, can we fix
puked?
it?"
Okay, we better change something.
But are you guys excited for the new Resident Evil? I really like the direction they're going. Like it's so great compared to what they've been doing in the past. It's like
That's true.
going back to like at least trying something different, which is kind of cool, and to make it scary.
Yeah, finally.
A scary Resident Evil sounds good to me.
Because if you think about the direction they've been going with Resident Evil, like as it's been continuing and progressing, it's getting towards like that Gears of War style
Yep.
game where it's
The
like over
action.
the shoulder, just action,
100%.
just crazy shit, jump scares, like, and just like all sorts of ammo and gizmos and weapons.
generic.
Where, yeah, it's like it was starting to get generic. Whereas in the beginning, it was like maybe you had 7 guns, 7 guns tops, including secret stuff. And then you had to survive with ammo. Whereas like the most recent one, like you're killing dudes and they're dropping ammo all left and right. And
Yeah,
it's just
it was
like
I think
No.
they made it easier and more accessible for the casual gamer, which in itself is not bad. But then to people who have had grown up with the original experience, it kind of alienated that group of people.
yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see because they are talking survival is a big focus on this first person one, whereas throughout the entire game you won't get enough ammo or weapons that you will feel like you're overpowered. The entire game you're going to be making choices whether you should be killing this guy or running, which I think is
good.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like that's, go back to the roots, dude, of what it was like I didn't know if I wanted to kill that dog or try and run past it, dude, and risk getting hit and then I have to get my herb and then, dude, it's like shit, what's coming next? You get
Yeah,
hit by a
exactly.
spider and you're dead.
There's just no way I will even touch that game though if it had. I mean, if it stays like the way it was, I will not play it. I can't. It would be a wasting $60 because I'd feel so sick. So if they can fix that, then I would actually be interested in it because it seemed kind of cool, and I was like getting into it at first, and then I was just like, oh.
And would they say multiple endings and stuff like that too? So there's a lot
That
of
stuff I enjoy.
that's
That's
like
cool.
stuff I think is really exciting.
I'm a mark for that shit because I'll go back and play it multiple times.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Especially if it's a game where it takes like maybe 12 hours to beat it the first time, but it's a game where like after playthroughs you can get it down like the old ones down to like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Remember trying to do that, dude, in Resident Evil?
Oh, like one of
it
my
took us
favorite
forever,
things.
and then like we were like we can do this.
I need to get the rocket launcher, so I'm gonna do this in under 3 hours, like you said, and just like blow through it like until I could do it. Like absolutely.
Yeah, dude,
I don't have the
perfect
patience
back-
for that anymore, but
back in the day,
I
dude.
want to.
So, dude, Resident Evil 7, Tristan, Batman VR, dude. Jason had a chance to play it.
Did you feel like Batman?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, yes and no. So the demos, there's such a high demand to get people to play these games that they kind of shortened my demo, which sucked.
Poor guy.
It was a 2-part demo, and I only got to play the first part. But it's not a good. I don't think it's going to be a great VR game, but it's a really cool Batman simulator because it like kind of puts you in Batman's shoes in this little castle or whatever, or in the manor. And you're doing cool shit, and you're hitting the keys, and the things like the piano's moving, and the Batcave is forming around it, and you feel like Batman for a hot second there. When
I'm
it
more interested. No, go ahead.
no, when it opens up and you like have to use the thing to grab the Batman's hat, and you have to like slide it on, it feels pretty cool.
Jason was walking around like this for a couple hours, dude.
His mask,
Oh, his
I'm
cowl. I
Batman.
was like, the fuck are you talking about? Batman
his
doesn't
little
wear
hat, his little Batman hat.
Put on the
Yeah.
bat hat, dude.
Yeah, it's a fucking hat. Dude. You put it over your head, it's a hat.
Yes, Tristan. It hides his little ears, so nobody knows he's Batman. Then he takes the top hat off, and they see the ears, and
And
they're
then
like,
it
oh my
says,
god, it's
"I'm
Batman.
Boom, that's how it's done.
Yeah, from seeing that down there, I figured it's probably a good Batman experience, but long term, I don't know how much you can get out of it.
I mean, it's a 2 to 3 hour game, is what the
Right.
guy said, and from what I can tell, it's another thing like Chad played the Final Fantasy game where you're pointing, and this is the exact same experience where you're pointing to a location, and then Batman's teleporting over there, and then you're solving crimes and using his gadgets. I mean, I got all I wanted out of the game when you're just like dropping down into the Batcave and you can just look down and you see the waterfalls and the car and then I was like, oh, I really want to play like a game in this, and then you realize it's not really a game, it's just a
when it came to
joke.
Batman at E3, I was more interested in the Telltale Batman game.
Which I didn't see anywhere. I didn't get to see that. We didn't get to play any of that Telltale game.
And I'm probably more interested in it because you actually get to be Bruce Wayne in it. Like, you play a Batman game, you're going to be Batman for the most part. This a little bit different. You can actually like make decisions as Bruce Wayne, and that's something unique that I haven't seen before, really.
Yeah, no, that actually does sound cool. The only cool thing I can say about the VR experience is that you're getting to solve mysteries. Like, you're not fighting, you're just like being a detective and like scanning the room. So that might actually be cool for like an hour or so.
Right.
But
I think that's how like all those games are going to be. Like, they announced 50 games within the launch window, and it's like me and Jason were like, dude, it's like 42 1-hour experiences and then maybe a handful of actual games, dude.
Bird Flight Simulator.
Yeah, like that VR Final Fantasy VR one, dude. That's a 99-cent app on the VR store, dude.
What a joke that was.
Yeah, dude.
100-foot robot golf was good.
Yeah, dude. So VR, as I talked about, dude, totally changed my perspective, like actually getting to play it, than seeing it on videos and trying to like put it in your head like what the experience is, because you just see it on a flat screen, you can't tell. You're just like, oh, that just looks like a normal game.
It looks like a normal.
But you put that headset on, you're like, okay, I get it now, dude. I fucking crazily get it. So what do you guys think? Who do you think had the best, or is there any other games that you guys saw that you think are like you're most excited about, most anticipated games? Scalebound, we got to see some stuff from.
As you only asked Tristan, I kept my mouth shut. But if you had asked
like a good
me,
girl. I'm kidding.
And the show is canceled.
Bye. No, Overland, which was that car one. I think that one of you guys has the
Love it.
Yeah, Jason
the beta
was able to
on.
get-
Yes. Did you guys play that?
Overland seems sweet. It's like super strategy, like limited resource survival thing, driving a car. I was at first, Chad was describing it to me, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then like seeing it like in action, I was like, wow, this is actually really cool. Graphically, it's so plain but awesome. It's like 3D, 2D. I don't know. Overland seemed just really cool, and I want to give that my money.
That game's totally worth your money. That was like one of my favorite games at PAX South, actually, and it looked good. Watching Chad play it, I was like,
that's
oh
that
man,
game. Okay.
yeah.
I had a crowd around me.
Yeah, there was like a crowd gathering to watch him play it.
It's really interesting. I was feeling that. I was like, dude, I want to play this. Other one, Last Guardian, of course, but you guys already know I'm like super hyped on that. Like Tristan is with
Stop talking about Last Guardian already, geez.
like Tristan, shut up about Titanfall 2, goddammit. I don't want to hear you talk anymore. I'm interested in
What
God
do you
of...
think about on the Last Guardian, the gameplay that they showed off?
Oh, whatever. It seems cool. It doesn't seem to have progressed much. I mean, from what I've seen it to be.
They showed Trico destroying things, dude.
And there was an evil one too, right?
You asked about the graphics. You didn't ask about the content of the video. Phrase your questions properly. How can you expect to do journalistic reports if you can't ask the correct questions that you want answers for?
Fine, I will never ask you what you thought of the gameplay of the video they showed at the trailer. I will never ask you that again. I will be more specific. What do you think about the stuff that they showed in the trailer? You know what I'm talking about.
I just meant like graphically, like it follows suit with Ichro and Shadow of the Colossus, and it's gonna be like this really cool, like vast but super detailed and like intense environment, and I'm excited.
I hope Trico ignores the shit out of you the whole game.
That's fine, because I got chickens and cats, and I don't need a fictional character in a video game to make me feel complete.
Well,
Did you get to see their booth with the big, like, interactive screen that would react to whatever you're doing? Yeah.
The interactive controller, so you would control
What'd you guys do?
and get Trico to move around. No, dude, so that's the thing. Like, there's some crazy stuff at E3 that you can try and do, but it's like a 4-hour wait to try and do it, and you don't get to experience the actual games of E3. So it's like weird, because like that thing probably would have taken me like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get in, like, and actually goof around with it. or I could sit and actually try and wait for a demo and play like an actual game. So it was like there's a lot of gimmicky stuff like that where
Like
it's just
riding
like,
the fat chocobo?
like riding a fat chocobo, dude. I'll take a picture of a dude on a fat chocobo, but I won't ride the fat chocobo.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
God of War, as much as I don't want to be excited for it because Ascension and all the other, like, Ascension put a sour taste in my mouth, but I'm kind of excited for this. Looks beautiful. I hope that the story's okay in it. I know I've already said that I'm kind of, but I have hope.
I know you were prepping for the block party, and you might not have been tuned in to Live on the Av, which we do every day at 5 o'clock Central Time on AllertonAv.com. Me and Jason were talking about God of War. They had just announced that there's going to be no multiplayer, so that should be a good thing for you because you didn't like Ascension because they had like multiplayer. The story was kind of weak, and it was probably because they split the group to get both of those in there. So, dude, no multiplayer.
Heck yeah.
Thanks for watching our show, Amy. Appreciate the support.
She was prepping, dude. She had to get ready. Look at her.
What is this Allerton Ave thing? Yeah, look at me. No. And then what I really wish was not like a virtual thing, but something I could sink my real life money into is Gwent. Like, I really wish. Like,
Really?
I want to spend money on like cards, and I want to collect cards. Like, I'm a mark for that, guys. Just, have you heard of Magic or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or like any of these card games that suckers like me buy into? Like, come on.
Because you want the physical.
That's why they keep making these games, huh?
I want like Gwent, but cards.
What's wrong with playing the digital version of it?
I mean, whatever. That's just I want
Play it on your phone.
cards.
You can do it anywhere. You can play against
No,
all
but I
sorts of
can
nerds.
like take the cards and use them for things in real life.
Like what? Playing Gwent?
Yeah, with my friends, but also
Somebody
like
wants to play in real life against you, you're going to kill them.
And you're gonna cheat. You're gonna take the good cards out of the deck and give them the shitty part of the deck.
Yes.
We know how you play Gwent, Amy.
That's how I play Magic against Chad, and how he loses all the time and never plays with me because he's a baby.
Wow. Wow.
I want to hear you guys discuss more on the kid in God of War, if that's Kratos' son or not, because I've listened to you guys talk about it quite often.
It is
Baby
Kratos'
Kratos?
son.
I don't want. That's weird.
But
No.
you keep debating, like, that can't be his son, and like.
Do you
I mean, have you looked at him?
It could totally be his kid. He's got
No.
like babies all over the world.
Wait, who is he bet? Oh, dude, actually, if you think about it, he betted that one chick.
With? I don't know, like every girl in the game.
I forgot about that, dude. You could have it was a mini game of betting.
Oh, yeah. So maybe
So-
it is his kid, but I don't know.
I just
Until
feel
I
like
see
it's
the
not.
paternity test, I'm not willing to like pretend.
There has to be
like
a
I know.
twist somewhere in there, right?
I
Yeah.
feel like the kid came floating down a river and he just
Like
plucked-
Willow style, like
It's
someone shot him
Moses.
down.
It could be Moses, and he like is Pharaoh, and it's the whole like biblical Moses story in the new God of War game. There you go, called it.
I don't know
Or-
what any of that means, but it sounds interesting.
You don't know
Or-
Moses from the Bible?
What?
I know of
Ten
him.
Commandments with Charlton Heston?
No,
Oh my God,
that's an old movie.
sir.
I don't
Anyways.
watch old movies.
Let's
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that.
let's move along then.
Unless it's got Charleston Heston.
You know the Red Sea, and he parts the Red Sea and leads all like whatever. The
Yeah,
Israelites-
I know the special effects, like the money shots, dude. I just don't know
There you
his
go.
history.
There you go.
So you're saying Kratos parts the sea and finds a baby down underneath, and that's his
Yep,
kid?
it's gonna happen.
Yes, that's exactly what I just said.
Fair enough.
Gotcha.
There
Now
you go.
it makes sense.
Story. I wrote it again. That was me. I wrote
Good
everything.
job.
Rewriting the story, dude. Tristan, do you think it's his kid?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured you would.
I hope
You're a
it's-
you're a nice lad. You think everything is all wholesome and beautiful, but it's not his kid. Sorry.
What are you implying, Chad?
What do you think
Hey.
it is?
Adoption.
No, I think it, dude. What
You
if
think
it's
he's from
what
the
if it's
future?
this, dude? What if it's this? God of War is like sucking you guys in, and you're like, oh, he's gonna be a family man. Oh, it's so cute and cuddly, and then it turns out to be a fucking demon dressed as a kid, pretending to be a kid, and fucking just murders everybody in his village, and then now he's got to go on this rampage. The kid has nothing to do with it, and it's just a farce, dude. The kid's in like for 15-minute opening scene.
I love that you said farce.
It's a
I mean,
farce.
that's entirely possible.
What is?
Oh, real quick, I want to switch biscuits real fast here, dude, and talk about Gwent again real quick, dude.
Biscuits?
Yeah, I can say whatever I want, dude. It's my show. I'm Ubi Chad, dude. I can say what I want.
Hashtag
Movie Chad.
No, I was gonna say about Gwent is that they're doing something different with the cards that a lot of card games haven't done. Is that you get a bunch of random cards, but they also have 3 rare cards or better, and you get to choose one of them instead. So you have an option to get like a good card that you want instead of just getting a whole random deck and like maybe not getting any. So there's always going to be 3 rare or better quality cards in each pack, and you get to choose one of the 3, and then the other 2 go away. I thought that was cool. It's a little twist on that idea of RNG, dude, that you can kind of play
Can't
in
do
your
that in a
favor.
real deck.
No, you can't, dude. You do that, and that's called stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I can't do that, but I have all these extra cards, and I can plaster them to things and lacquer over them and have a cool bookcase.
All right. Good point. So anything else, Amy, that you saw? I don't want to leave you. I don't want to pull away from you here in case there was something else you want to talk about. Another game that may have warmed your biscuit.
Not the VR, but the Final Fantasy 15 though. I just want to play
The
it.
Colossus hand thing. How funny was that when he was trying to demo it, dude? And he couldn't kill the fucking hand, and he had to reset, or he died. I think he died, and then he had to restart it, and it was just bad. It just made it look awful, but it actually plays really well. Surprisingly, I'm excited for that
Believe it or
damn
not.
game, dude. They're saying 50-hour campaign mode and hundreds of hours with all the other miscellaneous stuff. Which
Yay!
That's a lot.
Yay!
hell yeah, it's a lot, dude. A 50-hour main story is a lot, dude. You're good to go with that bad boy.
No. Yeah. What else? You guys? Did you guys think?
I liked some of those zombie games, like
Days Gone?
Days Gone really impressed me, and then
It did.
I think I like the voice actor guy, Sam Whitmer, who did he's in Force Unleashed too. He's
Interesting.
the apprentice, and he's done a lot of voice.
You
work.
didn't feel that the story idea and game was like kind of generic?
Oh, it's totally generic, but I like the movement of those zombies, and I like this. From what I've seen so far, I'm interested.
Me and Jason got a behind closed doors demo of it to kind of see some extra stuff in action, and it's impressive.
Isn't that impressive?
It's
Not
impressive
really.
what they can do, but it's not impressive in this aspect that it's just like it's not making sense yet. Why they're investing in this, because it's just like it seems like a
Generic.
run-of-the-mill zombie adventure game, but they're saying that the bike is going to have a huge involvement in this, so like that's a lot bigger of the story that you didn't get to see, and supposedly weather elements are a huge thing that are going to make this game changing differently from what we saw. So maybe had we seen some more bike stuff and more of that, it'd be a little bit better, but it's just like Sons of Anarchy World War Z.
When we were at the conference, I was like super wowed by it, and I wanted to see more. And then but I left thinking, oh man, dude, this is just a guy running around with infinite ammo. Like,
Yeah.
is this the true? The best part when we got to play like Horizon Zero Dawn is I could break it. I could play that game like I wanted to, and I wasn't going around slow. I hate when they do these fucking demos, right? And the guys are like walking super slowly to things, and they're like methodically showing you, and they have to sell the game. But no one plays a game like that, so that really bothered me about this demo.
Oh, totally.
But I guess,
didn't feel-
it didn't feel authentic. But when he was running and like ducking under stuff Uncharted style, it seemed like there was some pretty cool animation and stuff going on. But like you said, man, until we can see the real world, I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
There's always the alternative with Dead Rising 4 too, which should be a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, dude! If
And
you
I-
love Dead Rising,
Yeah, I wonder
Those
if this was like hey, you guys can do 1,000 zombies, we can do 1,000,000 zombies on screen.
that's what I was wondering too. Is like, is this
Got
some
more
like,
zombies?
zombie battle off, dude? I'm surprised Call of Duty didn't whip out zombie mode on them, dude, just to show that shit off.
Because they did
Fuck
show
it.
him like going into a car, pulling out a can, and then like making a silencer just like on the fly, like
Which looked awful, actually.
it was
like,
it was weird, but I think it was just more of like we have a crafting element in this game.
That's what I think too. Yeah, but dude, Dead Rising is so much fun. If you like the Dead Risings, it's like
Zombie games get my interest initially, and then I play them for how many hours. But by the time I'm done playing, I don't want to touch a zombie game for a while.
Yeah, they're boring. Usually, they're really boring.
I'm just
The
like
Dead
used
Rising
to doing
game-
the same thing. Like
Yeah.
just killing zombies gets a little bit overkill, if you want to say.
Boom-tsh.
No, but
not when you're doing it like dressed as a chicken turkey,
Yeah,
a
I mean
chicken
that's
deer.
the fun part of it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like what you were doing in Dead Rising, I was just like we're kind of like waiting to get our turn on the demo, and like it was just like But then once you're in there playing that game, it's awesome.
Dude,
I think the
This is-
collectible aspect of it really helps the game too, because you can collect different items and collect different costumes, and it makes it more than just a zombie brainless killer. It's like, oh, I want to find the 2-foot-long dildo and beat people up with that. Yeah, like
can I?
Wait,
Can
you
I
can't
just
do that in
throw
Dead
a-
Rising.
yeah, you can. There's
Oh,
like
remember that, dude?
neon purple and neon green dildos you can beat the shit out of zombies with.
Me and Amy were tag teaming zombies with them, dude.
Huh,
Dead
I
Rising
don't
2,
remember
right?
that.
Dead Rising 2, dude.
Yep.
Me and Amy were a tag team in there.
Fair enough.
That was the first one that went co-op, dude.
And you
Yeah.
guys were talking a little bit of State of Decay 2, which Jason's the hype man on this one, right?
Yeah.
This is Jason's hype man game.
Which, by what they showed, I'm interested in the game.
Co-op, dude. It's
Yeah.
gonna be crazy.
I mean, did you play the first State of Decay, Tristan?
I didn't know.
Oh, so yeah.
But I've heard you
I
talk
did.
about it before.
I
And-
did it. It was fun.
Yeah, and if they just build on that, and if we can all play now, like that was the
Yeah.
biggest thing that sucked, that you could only play it single player, dude.
It got a little empty after a while.
Yeah, being able to do your own complexes and stuff with a bunch of people and build your own little worlds could be awesome. Going on little raids and scavenging, that's gonna be super fun.
Oh, the other thing in the old State of Decay 2 was like their system was kind of janky for their like I think it was like affection levels or happiness
Yeah.
levels or something like that. It always felt like it was like not working the right way. Like you would try and make it happen and then it just wasn't working. So I feel like they're gonna be fixing that stuff, dude. They gotta be fixing that stuff. A lot of zombie games. Now that you brought that up, dude, I didn't even think about that. And then we got We Happy Few, which is kind of like a well, they're not zombies. They're just on drugs, dude. But that game.
That seemed really weird. Yeah.
I don't, dude. A lot of people are giving it like most anticipated. Like, a lot of people do talk to
What
man
about
saying it was one
Horizon
of the best
Zero
ones.
Dawn? I'm so excited for that one. Like that's gonna be sweet. Fighting robot dinos, like
Oh my
versus
god.
crappily animated, weird. I mean, I don't know. It was really predictable in that one where you watch the pinata getting hit. I was like, oh, well, that's gonna be like a person inside or some bloody thing, and then, oh, yep, it was. Like, wow, that was really original.
This
Like,
is
I
that
don't
same
know.
game that back at like PlayStation Experience, they did like a really heavy metal song during like the gameplay where he was just shooting arrows and whatnot. This is that same game, I think, right? Maybe.
You're talking We Happy Few?
No, the Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys were splitting games there for a second.
We
I think
were, yeah.
Amy was talking about We Happy
Well,
Few.
she mentioned it though. That's why I brought
Yeah,
it
I
up.
mentioned like being more hyped for Horizon Zero Dawn versus like a kind of what seems to be maybe a generic. It almost kind of felt like it was wanting to be like a BioShock game with like the weird
yeah.
like woo, but it just was really crappily like animated so
It
far.
was a bootleg. It like had cool themes and like great art style, but then it just played like shit.
It just looks, I don't know.
It's
Combat was bad, dude.
It's-
The
yeah.
animation's bad.
art style's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Everything
The
about
cool-
that game screen's
The cool thing was like the story when he didn't take his pills and then he hits the pinata thing and it ends up being like a rat or whatever. And I was like, okay, kind of
You
neat.
thought that
This
was
could be
cool. That was so predictable. I was like,
yeah.
this
Well,
could
I
be-
was like, okay, this could lead to cool. You know,
but
this
I
could-
think
this-
that was like the biggest thing. I mean, they put it in their
That
trailer.
was it.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty much it, dude. Then you go outside and you look at a newspaper and you get
they're
attacked by
crazy. Oh.
crazy animated shithead villains. But I could be your Horizon Zero Dawn hype man, but I'm not going to go on my rant here. But that game is everything that it has. I have thought that it was going to be. It lived up to it. They gave us a demo, and I feel like they pieced that demo together at the last minute. It was behind doors, like you got to watch like them do a demo, then you actually got to play it. But like it was, I felt like it was thrown together. There was no barriers to tell you like where you couldn't go out of the zone, and it was
Yeah.
really open. But there was probably like 7 creatures to kill, so you could like fight these creatures and take them over. But then there wasn't like anything else that you knew you could do. Like you were just like you would run or ride the beast for a little while, and it's like, oh, you're exiting the zone. You're like, oh shit, dude. All right, well, what the hell? But if you end up resetting it and starting over again, you can kind of like monkey with all the stuff, dude. And it's so cool, man. Everything runs and like plays. The controls are really solid, dude. Especially for someone just picking it up and not really know what the hell they do in 10 minutes. I was able to like take stuff down, take ownership, like throw traps all over the place, and just run wild on it.
Yeah, it was really fun. It played as well as they said it did. As
I thought it
looked
was
like
gonna
it
be
did.
Yeah.
And it looked so good. Like everything about that game, the particle effects, the enemies, yeah, man. And I tried to break it and like screw with the enemies and just like do everything that they didn't do in the demos, and
Yeah.
it still worked and it still was cool.
Like instantly try and take down the creature instead of peppering it with a couple of shots first. Like, ooh, I should probably shoot it a couple of times.
No, it's like I'm tying it up with the wires right away. First things
yeah.
first.
Don't fucking give me that crap.
And then it breaks away and you're like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense that thing is, they're doing this in a demo because they want to wear the creature down and then they wanted to kill him, and hitting the pot like the perfect shot on a little nub of energy on him like does like a ton of damage. And I don't know, it was really cool. I want to see what that game's all about.
Give me more of it, dude. And then a surprise was Gravity Rush 2. which kind of caught me off guard. I've never played a Gravity Rush. Oh, I played a little bit of Gravity Rush, but Gravity Rush 2 was awesome. But let's talk about this real quick, man. We're kind of, going through the E3 stuff too. If you guys had to pick one, Tristan, what would be the one game that you're like the most hyped for?
Titanfall 2.
Yeah. I figured it was gonna. I wasn't sure if maybe something swayed your mind and through all this talk, dude. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare fucking surprised everyone in silence.
Surprised me though, by the way.
Oh, dude, that did, dude. Yeah, you could probably give it to Spider-Man, dude. Could, but Titanfall 2, no. But me and Jace were live in the audience when Call of Duty Infinite Warfare played at the Sony conference, and I don't know if you could tell on the video of the live feed, but when they started playing it, everyone around us was thinking like, oh shit, what game is this? This looks awesome. Like you could tell people were like whispering like, dude, what game do you think this is? Mass Effect? Like people were like jabberjawing about what the hell it was going to be, and like pretty mind blown like how cool it was looking. And then like me and Jason, like I think Jason knew it first, but like eventually I caught on like that you could tell by like some of the gunplay and stuff like that it was Call of Duty. But, dude, people did not know, and people were fucking getting excited, dude. And then when they said Call of Duty and Infinite Warfare, dude, it felt like the wind was taken out of everybody, dude.
It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced my entire life. Good, watching everyone just be completely shocked that they were just, like, cheering on a Call of Duty game. Not just the Call of Duty game, right? The Call of Duty game that, like, everyone on the internet was having so much fun shitting on and saying Battlefield was so much better. And here's this totally amazing like space experience, and you're like in a spaceship, and it was so cool.
Too, jumping into a spaceship, jumping out, going through this like giant battleship, destroying it, hopping back in your spaceship and flying out. People were just like mind blown, and anyone who's writing stuff up and saying like, oh, it's okay, is bullshitting, dude. There wasn't a fucking person in that audience that thought that game sucked ass or didn't.
No, everyone was like 99.9% of that trailer. Everyone was like, "What the fuck is this amazing thing I'm watching right now?"
And dude, they're probably going back like, "Well, it wasn't that good." I was there, dude.
No, it felt cool.
Everyone shit their pants. So, Amy, Tristan saying Titanfall 2. I've already given mine to Horizon Zero Dawn. Jason gave his to. What did you give your E3, dude? In case people haven't been following our videos.
I
don't
know. Can't remember.
Yeah, no, I didn't give a best overall game yet. I just like said Forza Horizon 3 was one of my favorite games that I played, and I really liked God of War. So I would probably go with Spider-Man as my like the game that I thought was the one that has the most potential and looked the coolest.
Ooh, dude, I'm surprised no one's talking Zelda. But Amy, what about you?
Oh, Zelda was my game of the show for sure. That I played by far. That's right.
Best Nintendo game there.
It was so much fun.
You could argue that there was a few Nintendo games that were behind like in different areas that you could play, but yeah, it was the best one for sure though, because you could play Ace Attorney, you could play Monster Hunter Generations, and something else. So they lied about saying that was the only playable game, because they had a few there. Those little jerks, sneaky motherfuckers.
So good.
But Amy, best for last.
Back to The Last Guardian.
That was your
how many years for that? I'm just really it might even be a steaming pile of shit. It may not like the animal may not like work at all, but I'm just really excited for it, And it might be crap, but it doesn't. I don't know. Otherwise, I'd say Horizon Zero Dawn because that seems pretty cool.
Dude, I know, man. Like another one that kind of let me down in a trailer, but was really awesome was Recore. It seemed like really fucking cool, dude. Once that got done, dude. But, dude, holy crap, man. Tons of stuff from E3 this year. A lot of surprises out of the PlayStation conference, which was crazy because the entire week leading up, if you guys were following us, we're talking about every day it was like a leak. And there was so much from Sony that didn't get leaked, which was crazy. Spider-Man was the biggest surprise. I know Days Gone was probably a surprise for everybody, but it didn't leave an impact like Spider-Man did in everyone's brains. Like, it just felt like it fell into pace. So that's our favorite picks for E3, dude. That's a lot of the E3 coverage and everything we got a chance to play. There's so much more on our website. Make sure you guys check out youtube.com/AllertonAvLive if you guys want to check out some more E3 coverage, some footage, and all sorts of gameplay talk that we got for you guys. We break down Zelda pretty good, too. So if you guys didn't get enough Zelda throughout the entire week, dude, we have probably the best roundup on Zelda, dude. Best experience, I would say.
Probably.
A couple of things came out this week, dude, that we've been talking about. Mighty Number 9. I'm not going to even talk about it. But the Fallout 4 contraptions came out, and Battlefront, Tristan, help me with it. Is it B-Spin or Bespin? Is it the Bespin? Bespin? The DLC
like
came
place?
out.
Because that's Bespin then.
Bespin?
Yeah.
Beastman?
Okay.
Beastman?
It's
It's like a real place. It exists in real life.
It's a place
You
in
Google
Battlefront. Cloud City, dude, with Lando and stuff. Tristan, I know you haven't picked up Battlefront yet.
I
Have
got
you?
Battlefront.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you? Did you pick up this DLC yet or no?
No, I don't have the season pass. And I
There's a
haven't
huge
played
event
Battlefront.
going on this week that Jason's talking about getting the gang together and throwing it on Twitch for us, dude.
So I went to buy the season pass,
Tell me.
and I didn't realize that the season pass was $50 still. But the normal game is only $39.99 now.
Hilarious, right?
And the digital deluxe edition is $59.99, which includes the base game and the season pass.
What?
So fuck you, EA. You need to kind of discount that, don't you think, at this point?
Probably about time.
So I was like, well, I guess I'm not getting that out of principle alone.
Yeah, if you already own the game,
Yeah.
you gotta pay $50 to get it.
That is bullshit.
That's crazy. Like at the time, I guess when it came out, it was like it makes sense. But like now that the game's been discounted like so much, you could buy that game for like $20 on a weekly basis somewhere.
Yeah.
I was just so annoyed. I was like, I can't believe this is still a thing.
Shit,
So-
I apologize for hyping that up, dude. That will not be on our Twitch.
Yeah, we're not going to be playing that out of principle. I'm not going to make money for them off that by advertising it.
Based on principle, dude. Then I'm gonna have to stream something. I was debating if I should go pick it up, dude. But
I need
Tokyo...
number 9.
No, I already
No.
Yeah,
fucking bought it.
we want to watch you play
Pile,
that.
dude.
I want to
Can
watch
you
you play it
return
more though.
I'll play it. I'll try and get some on Friday or Thursday after Live on the App, dude. I'll let you guys know on Thursday it's Live on the App, dude. So check out Live on the App if you guys want to see what we're gonna be up to
You
this
could
week.
do a random 30 of it, and I'll heckle you while you play it.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually you can. And
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
do
make you
that.
dress as Mega Man, the fat
Sure,
Mega
let's-
Man from the Street Fighter game or whatever that
I'll
was.
wear like the headphones, the real Mega Man headphones, and I'll have like my Mega Man swag on and make fun of my new number 9 because it's crap.
Or you can just dress up as Sonic and shit on me too. That works.
You like
He's
getting
good
shit
at it.
on? I can do that.
No, not literally, figuratively speaking. But I know I was going to talk about this game on the Wii U that's coming out on the 24th, dude. It's coming out on Friday, and the Wii U hasn't been touched in a long time. And I talked about Zelda being the last game, that's probably going to be worth anything on there. But Tokyo Mirage Sessions, what I've been talking about for a while, like being interested in, it's Fire Emblem is part of it, and it's like combines the Fire Emblem story and some of the gameplay. It's an RPG. JRPG, but it looks fucking awesome, dude. And I saw it at E3. I got to see some more gameplay from it, and I think I might be sold on it. I think I might be cracking open the Wii U again, but I don't want to get burned like I got burned with Xenoblade Chronicles, which was a fucking stinger, dude, because I was super hyped on that game, and I could not get into that, dude. I mean, seriously, someone could have put like $1,000 in front of me, and I don't think I could have done it. Not even for $1,000. I just couldn't do it, dude. It was hurtful.
What if you
So-
just wait a week and just pick up Star Ocean and just be happy with yourself?
Oh, I got to play that at E3 too. That was actually a lot of fun. It was a lot more fun than I thought it was, except for the demo was like, they just dropped you in the middle of wherever, and you're just like, everyone's playing it, and you would just reload from the last save file. So it was really weird because it was just like ongoing thing until forever. Like they just booted up and restart it later on. So it was a weird demo kiosk, but yeah, that game plays really awesome too. I know so many games. Maybe I don't crack open the Wii U, dude. Maybe I just let the Wii U ride and
Let it
see
ride.
let it ride, dude. Oh, and then dude, what are you guys gonna be up to this week, man? I'm gonna be playing some Tokyo.
You're gonna do it. Who are you kidding?
Yeah. What about you, Jason? What do you got going on this weekend, man?
I don't know. I'm gonna probably catch up on some Overwatch. I've been neglecting Overwatch, so.
Oh my gosh, dude! Did you see the? Let's talk about that, dude, for a little
Yeah,
second.
let's talk.
Yeah, Overwatch. We talked about McCree, who just is taking ownership on everybody and the PC stuff. But they had an avoid this player on the PC version where you could avoid a player, like if they were being rude or bad.
Yeah.
But the huge thing is that people were actually, it makes sense, were clicking avoid this player not because they were rude, because they were too good. And
Yeah,
they found it out
smart.
when one of the top Widowmaker players complained to them that they weren't getting any games and they were waiting like 2 to 5 minutes to get into a game. So then they went into it and investigated it, like if he really was waiting that long. And it's because so many people had clicked avoid this player to him because he was so good that he couldn't get a game because every time I was trying to hook it up was with someone that wasn't like.
What babies? Oh
That's
my
then-
God.
smart. That's so great. I love it.
It's
People are so
funny, but,
resourceful.
like,
It
what
makes
little
sense though, dude.
babies?
I mean, even look at the voting system after you win a match. Like,
Yeah, it's
people
messed
out of
up.
spite won't vote for you because you whoop their ass so much, dude. If I get
Yep.
46 kills, someone on my team is probably going to be jealous of me, so they're not going to vote. Then the
Story
guys
of
on
my
the
Oh,
other
that's
team
happened
aren't
so
going to
many
vote.
times.
It's just like, you should be forced to vote, or it auto votes for you.
I love it.
It's kind of funny.
It's
But I thought
pretty
that
great.
was pretty.
That is pretty great.
interesting.
Those people are awesome. I love it.
So they disabled it, and they're going to get rid of it eventually, and figure out something else to do for players that actually don't suck. But then it makes me think, like, there's a lot of games that allow you to do that.
Are there
I've never
though?
thought about that before. I
What
wonder how
other
many
games?
people.
Yeah, I've never heard of something like such a thing.
Yeah, nor
Well,
have I.
let's talk about the Xbox 360 had the thing where you could click on a gamer card and like say that this person was,
I
not a-
always reported Tristan for doing inappropriate things
dude, I
because
feel
I wanted
like
to lower his
That's
profile.
why I got banned for a month.
Yeah.
once I started getting good at first-person shooters, I noticed that I was like, my meter went to the middle a little bit, and I feel like maybe people like I was playing too good. I know that on one of those things, it changed when I would get a lot of hate mail from Dark Souls. Remember that? I would
Oh,
always get messages because I'd kill people in player versus player, and I'd always get messages calling me like a cheater or like all sorts of stuff, dude. And I'm just like, it's just me. I'm just killing you. Nothing special here, man. So I feel like that
Interesting.
system.
Like
I
little
never thought
babies,
about it.
cute. Oh, I died. Oh, I'm gonna. It's instead of getting better, they just like, you suck. I hate you. Like, just learn from that death and don't do the same thing again.
Overwatch for Jason, dude. I'll be prepping for Underground, dude. The Underground expansion for Division comes out next week.
Oh yeah, you really gotta get ready to
That
go.
thing is sounding pretty awesome, actually, dude. Randomly generated missions in the Underground world, a new hub, a new player hub where you can go, dude. Tons of new loot, tons of new gear packs, all sorts of crazy stuff going on with
That'll
that.
be broken within 6 hours of its release.
Yeah,
so have fun.
literally abused.
Enjoy it, kids.
But they've gotten smart, and they're on like all the forums. So the second someone busts one out, they just patch it right away, which has been
if
interesting.
they've gotten smart and it's on the forums, then people aren't going to post about it. So people
know
are
what,
always
though,
one
in the
step ahead of
last-
these old people.
I was looking in the last like 2 months or a month and a half. No one's been able to find any glitches.
Really?
Or getting
Yeah,
rid
which
of
is crazy
it.
because this was something that people were.
Or
trying
no
to-
one's just reporting on any glitches, and people are just glitching out and just not telling anybody.
Oh,
Because
gee,
if you're smart, you keep that stuff off the internet. I don't know how many times. Like, dude, like, just don't say anything. But all these places are like, oh, we want to be the first ones to say it. And I'm like,
I
then
want 1 million views.
Then you're gonna ruin it, and then nobody can use it. Shut your mouth if you find a glitch. Tell
Send
your
me a private
friends.
message.
Yeah, PM somebody, but don't like blast it on a forum or whatever. Like, hello,
Email
Dad.
me at chat@allertonav.com, dude. Let me know your
Yeah.
glitches.
We'll take all your YouTube views.
Tristan, what do you got going on this weekend, man?
Not too much. I've got plenty to play, so I'll see what makes it in. Yeah.
What do you dude? Have you picked up anything new lately? Just got the
nothing new
backlog?
lately. Yeah, I'm still playing through MLB The Show, still in my season, so
Dude.
curious to see what that game will be like after I finish my first year of the franchise and the off-season moves to make and whatnot. So
Throw it in the dumpster. No, I'm just kidding.
don't think so.
Oh my God.
Amy, what about you?
Probably gonna finish up Doom. Play some
Holy
more
shit! Yeah,
Overwatch.
we didn't even talk about that. Amy bought Doom. That was crazy for me.
Yeah,
I
what do you
don't
think
know
of
why, that
Doom,
was just-
Amy?
It's just a fun game. It's just fun. I don't know.
Well, yeah, what do you think about Doom, Chad?
Oh, we didn't talk about that. I'm not impressed by it. It's just like even watching Amy play,
Divided household.
it just didn't
It's
really do
just-
anything for me.
It's just
it
fun. Like, you run in there, and I love that, like, your guns, you have 2 different options to upgrade them, and then, like, the third option, so, like, you buy a thing to upgrade a gun, you can buy, like, another thing to upgrade the gun, and then you spend points to upgrade those upgrades, and then, like, the last final upgrade for each of the upgrades is, like, challenges that you do, which is so creative, I think, to, like, attempt to do these challenges to get your final upgrade for each of your upgrades on your gun. I don't know, like, it's fun. Like, there's lots of different, like, ways to kill people. I love, like, the gratuitous violence. Story, like, what is that? Whatever, you know, but, like, it's just, like, fun to go in and kill stuff. I don't know. And some of it's, like, kind of cool, like, platforming a little bit and, like, jumping up ledges. And, like, I like exploring and finding little secrets. And sometimes it's, like, secret found on your screen. And then it's really cool because
That's
in each of
awesome.
the missions, yeah, you have, like, little challenges that you can do if you choose to participate in them. And you can, like, do 3 drop kills from a high ledge. Or, I mean, there's just a lot to do in it. And it's just kind of like a generic, like, go in, shoot, finish the level, but at the same time they like add enough to it that it elevates it above that and it makes it very enjoyable. Like I really like it and I didn't think I would, but Jason talked it up and I was like, well, I'll give it a go. Found it cheap.
Smears talked it up too.
Yeah, it's actually
I couldn't
pretty,
believe that, dude.
pretty
It's just
fun.
fun, man. That's all you can say about it. It's like one of
I
the most
mean-
fun games you can play this year.
I wouldn't say that it's like, oh my god, you need to buy this like day of, like that kind of thing, but it's definitely like even just for a weekend to rent it or something, like it's a cool game. I don't know. There's lots of replayability to go back and try to find all of the secrets if you want to do that. Plus, like easy mode is like really, really easy, but it's like fun easy. It's not just like, oh my god, is this level done yet? You're still kind of like, ooh, hoo, hoo, I'm gonna kill you this way. Like, I don't know. And then like the hard modes are like, you have to be strategic, and I enjoy that you need to like know when to chainsaw versus when to do the glory kills versus when to like hide. So it's kind of cool.
Huh.
I
Yeah,
liked
dude,
it.
I did not get any of that from watching you play. All I saw was just like you pumping ammo into like these dudes, and it was just like, oh my god, are you still fighting that guy? You still shooting that guy? You're not dead
because
yet?
they keep spawning.
It
You
was just like, oh, yeah. To me, it was just like monotonous. Like
I need to see a random 30 of
I'm
Amy
also-
playing Doom with Chad commentating.
I'm
Yeah,
also
me
just
too.
playing it on the hardest mode that I could, so that could be another reason why I kept, replaying the same areas.
like the
'cause I was
BFG.
dying.
Or that one thing that turned into a Gatling gun turret thing.
Oh
That was-
yeah, I bought an upgrade. It was like the minigun, and then I got a mobile turret upgrade, so you can walk around and like. That's pretty cool.
You guys asked for it. You're gonna get it, dude. I was gonna tell you guys, dude, that we're gonna be working on a random 30 for you guys for this week or next week or both, dude. But I was gonna try and do a mighty number 9. Amy's gonna wear the headset. She's gonna belittle me the entire time. I
Yeah.
will try and get through 30 minutes of the mighty number 9 for you guys because it's not for myself. I don't need it, but it's for you guys.
Can you return
to
it?
enjoy.
Is there any way like you can get a
No,
refund? on it?
unfortunately, I clicked confirm, even though people were telling me not to. They were
Call their
messaging
customer
me.
service and see what they say.
I accidentally clicked confirm. Is there any way I can return
And this
it?
game is really bad, so come on, like seriously.
They're like, yes, our developer knows that. We do apologize.
Yeah, he's openly admitted he made a piece of
See
shit.
if you can get his phone number and get your money back that way.
That's all we got for you guys on the block party today. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We got Adapted up next at 8 o'clock here Central Time every Wednesday. Make sure you guys stick around. We got live on the app every day, 5 o'clock Central. Make sure you join us. It's going to be me and Jason every day. Otherwise, we're going to switch out. We could have Tristan. We could have Amy. Who knows? Make sure you guys join in. If you like them, you want to see them more, dude, let them know because then we'll force them on the show. And then they have to.
Ha ha ha.
Make sure you guys check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Allerton Live in case you miss anything. And I'm out of here. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Amy. And thank you, Jason, for joining me this week. We'll see you guys next week. And we'll see you guys on Adapted in just a little bit. See you later.
Then.